All right, friends. How's everybody doing? We're going to get started a little early tonight and do something a little silly. This came out today, the OGL, and people have been asking me for my professional opinion, and this is not, which reminds me, I need to do something fun. Let's add a little text scrolling thing at the bottom of the screen that says this. I am not your lawyer, and you should not rely on this advice without executing, signing an engagement letter with me. And we're going to make that center aligned. We're going to outline it. We're going to outline it in black. And we're going to let that scroll. Let's scroll that. Filters. Scroll, baby, scroll. And let's see. All right, there we go. I'm going to put that sitting around at the top of the screen. Because heaven forfend, somebody thinks I'm their lawyer because I did a fucking live stream. Come on. Yeah, I should have done this before, but oh well, it is what it is. You know what? We can put that down here. And we'll put it below things. There we go. Good enough. There's a myriad and a Gwendolyn. All right, cool. So here's what we got. We have the OGL v1.0a right here on the right. On the left, we have the new draft. Yeah. All right. So let's just start in on what this stupid thing says. Introduction to SRD 5.1, many ways to create, blah, 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 blah. Their licenses to you under Creative Commons. So attribution 4.0 CC BY 40. You will note that I brought that up over here. So Creative Commons has its own set of problems. So as long as they stick with CC BY 4.0 and they don't change it, then fine. But as you can tell, there have been many, 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 many editions of the Creative Commons license. So that's its own set of problems. We deal with that later. But let's go back to the document itself. All right. Nope, that's not what I wanted. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move this down here because I don't need that yet. So our copyright rights in other content included in the SRD are licensed to you under the OGL 1.2. Okay. So we're going to click on the link. Yeah, look at that. That link doesn't go anywhere yet. That's interesting. All right, great. Good to know. What a pain in the ass. All right, use of D&D content is allowed in terms of the virtual tabletop policy. Let's look at that one too. Let's bring that up. Yep, doesn't go anywhere either. Bless their hearts. Let's actually take a look at that link. Did they actually put a right link? Yeah. So that's bullshit to begin with. Not bullshit, sorry. Let me walk that back. If you're going to hyperlink to a document inside another document, standard legal practice is to actually link to the right HTML. Wow. Okay. Let's see if they actually go to the fan content policy. Holy shit, it links to the right thing. I have, and for the most part, the people I've met are pretty competent. Yeah, I have not met their attorney. I applied for the job. They declined to interview me, which is hilarious. Wizards of the Coast fan content policy. That's fine. All right. That's good for now. All right. Platforms, the name is gone. Provide additional paths. Sure. Create a product badges. You may use one of the following badges. Under the OGL 1.2. Okay. All right. So here's the notice of deauthorization of 1.0A. Look, people have been losing their shit about this. I'll show you what I'm talking about here and why it's kind of ridiculous that people are losing their shit. Right? This is a perpetual license. Okay? Where is it? I'll show you where it says that. Grant consideration. Perpetual worldwide royalty non-exclusive license. Right? So this license, just to be clear, grants you the ability to do what you want with something that you publish under this license. It doesn't mean that this license can't go away. It just means that the stuff you do while this license is active stays licensed. Okay? I want to be really clear about that. There's nothing that precludes Wizards from taking this one away and supplementing it with a new one. Anything that happened from the beginning of time up until the date they throw it away is still licensed. It is under a perpetual license. So, people freaking out about the fact that 1.0A is no longer an authorized license, oh well, that is absolutely within a company's right to do. Nothing that came before can be affected. Anything you did under 1.0A stays licensed. Does not mean... See, there. They even say that in the next sentence. Doesn't mean that any content previously published under the version needs to update to this license. Previously published content remains licensed under whichever version of the OGL was in effect. That's pretty clear statement, right? All right. So let's look at the license itself. This is a license between Wizards of the Coast, blah, 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 and anyone who wants to use the licensed content in their own TTRPG. I do not like... Do they define TPRP? Okay, they do down here. Just want to make sure there's nothing hidden, like there's no wacky definition of TTRPG. All right, by using our licensed content. Where is the term definition of licensed content? Control F. Licensed content. So usually the first time a capitalized term appears is where you define it. I can't even find the frickin' definition of licensed content. So capital L licensed. I guess this would be it. Our licensed content. Any content in the SRD 5.1. Okay. Or any subsequent version of the SRD release under this license. That isn't licensed under the Creative Commons version. That's fine. Okay. All right. Let's close that. By using our licensed content, you agree to the terms of this license. As using this license, we includes our affiliates, successors, and predecessors. So, I don't like lowercase a affiliates because what the hell does that mean? It's not a defined term. And you are exposing yourself to the liability of anyone that they're doing business with. I would not have drafted it like that, but they want a broad license, and I want to know what an affiliate means. I want capital A definition for affiliate. Successors, that's, anyone they sell the company to. Predecessors, this protects all the old folks when they say predecessors. All right, content covered. This license covers any content in the SRD 5.1 or any subsequent version, yada, 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 yada. Okay. And I am looking at the chat if you guys have questions. Unlicensed content. Only our licensed content is licensed under this license. God. Oh, I can tell a big law attorney wrote that. Only our licensed content is licensed under this license. Any other content we release or have released is not licensed to you under this license. All right, your content. This is your creative contributions to your works that are not our licensed content or our unlicensed content. Yeah, you know, it'd be really nice. Let's just take a look. I'm just curious. Maybe they define it here. Control F. There is no unlicensed on this web page. So the word unlicensed does not appear on that page. Okay. Well, fuck me if they are using web series, no web series, no movies, no TV shows, no nothing. So the license only applies to printed and static electronic files. And in virtual tabletops in accordance with our virtual tabletop policy. Oh, weird. Sorry about that. You know, I'm going to pause my monitor on Twitch right now, so that'll get better. So yeah, I don't like this. This 1B is, it only applies to printed static media and electronic files like EPUBs and PDFs. So what about our stream stuff? What about, I got to read, now I got to go to the virtual tabletop policy. Terms of use, privacy policy, affiliate program disclosure. Okay, huh. Well, that's interesting because I can't even find it. Thanks, Gwendolyn. I'm going to have to... So what I normally do when I'm reviewing something like this is I'll pull up another document here, and starting at the top, let's go with issues. 1. ZC has its own set of problems. And we can make this a little bigger, just so everybody can see. All right. 2. Links to actual policies in the agreement are broken. I get fired by a client for that. All right. VTT policy. And again, I love that the link in the document is wizards.com. I'll take a look for it later. VTT policy and fan content policy. All right. Badge is fine. 4. Deauth of 1.0a. And again, for the reasons we discussed earlier, that really isn't a problem. Anything you did under the previous license is fine. You can continue to do that. Derivative works under that are a question. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Thanks, Gwendolyn. Thank you for not doing a planar die roll. All right. Where was I? Right. Who the hell are the affiliates? No definition. All right. What is the actual definition of licensed content? What is the actual definition of unlicensed content? Crazy shit, yo. All right. Works covered. So 1A, actually 1B, only applies to print media and static electronic files, PDF, etc. What about streams? This is obviously intended to stop, you know, web series, TV shows, movies, anime. All right. To be a licensed work on this license, it must be a covered work as defined in Section 1B. So Section 1B, so in order to be covered, you got to be printed media instead of electronic files. Has to contain both our licensed content and your content. That makes sense. You can't just reprint their stuff. And not contain our unlicensed content. We are only licensing you our copyrights and our licensed content, except that under 5A, we also grant you a trademark license to the... Yeah, that's fine. And I love that the Creator Badge Style Guide goes to wizards.com. Jesus Christ. This is a... Again, I would be fired for putting out a document like this. All right. Section 5A. I still want a definition of what unlicensed content means. So. All right. The actual license says, in consideration for your compliance with this license, you may copy, use, modify, and distribute our licensed content around the world as part of your licensed works. This license is perpetual, meaning that it has no set end date. So here you go. They're making perpetual. Here's why, when I was talking earlier about 1.0A and the perpetual nature of it, they're actually explaining what perpetual means from a legal perspective. It has no set end date. Anything you do between the time we say this license is active and the time we say, yeah, we're shit canning it, is licensed forever. The license itself doesn't have to live forever. The license document, the availability for people to do a license under that agreement doesn't have to live forever. They're defining that here to save themselves the heartache that they're dealing with now. Because that's literally, from a legal perspective, what we mean when we say perpetual. Non-exclusive, yeah, I mean, anybody can have a license to it. And irrevocable. They're not going to pull it back. Right? It also cannot be modified except for the attribution provisions in Section 5 and Section 9. Ho-ho. So if you're going to use their stuff, you got to use it without alteration. Right? I mean, that's the thing. What you own. Your licensed works are yours. They may not be copied. This is, please tell me they're going to, maybe they do it at the end? I was hoping that they had a definition section at the end. They don't. So, what is the actual definition of licensed works? All right. They may not be copied or used without your permission. That is a big one. You acknowledge that we and our licensees, as content creators ourselves, might independently come up with content similar to something you create. That is ultimately reasonable. There are only so many versions of, dwarves in the world. There are only so many versions of, tiefling bards in the world. Sorry, something's going to look like somebody's eventually, and that is what it is. What it is. If you claim that we have breached this provision, or that one of our licensees did in connection with content they licensed from us, any such claim will be brought only as a lawsuit for breach of contract and only for monetary damages. Yep. You expressly agree that monetary damages are an adequate remedy and that you will not seek or be entitled to injunctive relief. So I had this conversation with a client today. Here's what this means. you can't stop a D&D movie from coming out by going to a judge and asking for an injunction saying that movie has my tiefling bard in it. No, just no. It would be idiotic for anyone to ever agree to a license like that. So yes, it is reasonable and it happens every day. I do it for my clients. Anyone in the entertainment industry, you cannot stop. You cannot be put in a position to have your entire production ground to a halt because somebody gets gets pissed off and thinks you stole their idea for a character from them. Damages, great. Yeah, you can sue me for damages, but you can't sue to have a judge step in and stop my production immediately. And that's reasonable. 3B, in any such lawsuit, you must show that we knowingly and intentionally copied your licensed work. This is why people don't, this is why in Hollywood folks don't accept unlicensed or unsolicited scripts, things like that. The whole point here is Wizards is trying to build an entertainment conglomerate. They don't want a television show, a cartoon, a movie to be injunctively stopped in the bud by somebody who claims an idea was stolen. And that is industry standard in any industry that is related to entertainment. Let's see. I'm going to move that text thing, and take a little drink because I really don't often talk all that much. Let's actually put some gradient on this stupid thing too. There we go. Okay, where the hell was I? All right, what we own. We own our licensed content, reserve all rights. That is a standard phrase. If it is not licensed, it is reserved for the company. What you control your content. You can make your content available under any terms you choose, but you may not change the terms. So here's the point. If you include stuff from this OGL in whatever you're making, you cannot stop anyone else from using not the totality of what you've created, but what is Wizards in what you've created. Okay? So just, that's what that means. Sorry, there's not really another way to say that. It is, if I make something that has tiefling bards in it, I don't know why my brain's on tiefling bards tonight, but if you create something that has tiefling bards in it, you can't say, hey, you've infringed my intellectual property because you've used my tiefling bard. Well, no, that was part of the OGL you got from Wizards. Where are we? Gay energy, lol. Yeah, right? You must clearly indicate that your licensed work contains our licensed content under this license, either by including the full text of this license in your licensed work. I would... Hey, Dragon Gem. Oh, that's a dad joke. I guess I am dad at that point. Here's the point. If I were advising a client, I would literally tell them, take this document and put it in the back of your book. The entire license, say, please refer to the OGL reprinted here for your convenience. Right? I would just throw it right in the back of the book. You may permit the use of your content on any terms you want. However, if any license you offer your licensed work is different, you must include in the licensed work the attribution for our licensed content. Basically, you can't get around a license from Wizards by taking Wizards content from a third party's product. So all of this stuff has to be in your... If I put out a source book, the source book has to have all this stuff in it. Does that make sense? That's where we are with 5B. And that's reasonable. Like, the whole point of this is to make sure that they're protected and your stuff isn't going to get their IP stolen for no reason. Warranties and disclaimers. Ooh, this one's fun. All right. Age and capacity to be bound. Yep. So if you are over the age of majority, and that should actually say majority for the country in which you are accessing the license, whatever. or if younger, have had your parent or guardian review these terms and agree to them on your behalf. You have the power and authority to enter this license and performance obligations. So let's say your boss didn't want you to use any OGL stuff in a supplement, and you did anyway. You did not have the power and authority to do that. You actually committed fraud by doing that because you didn't have the authority to bind the company. Your licensed work, this is a big one. They want to make sure that, so no infringement. What they're saying here is that your licensed work is not going to infringe on any third party's IP rights or on the rights licensed to you via this license or any other. Oh, that any other is a killer. I'll explain why in the end. They don't want, they're the deep pocket, right? Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro are the deep pocket from a legal perspective. That's what we call it. They're the one that is more likely to get sued if something happens. So they want to make sure that you are certifying to them nothing you do in your products is going to get them in trouble. There is, I'm not going to go into it in any great detail, but let's say you are doing a, I don't know. Oh, right, here's a great example. Let's say you're doing a Cthulhu, Call of Cthulhu sort of world type thing, and you're having all your books printed in China. And Chinese government doesn't like Cthulhu and finds it unpatriotic and decides to just destroy all your products, sue you, and and Wizards. That is nowhere near the risk, the remote risk that you think it is. There was a dude that just tried to do, it was a couple of years ago now, but he tried to do a Delta Green Cthulhu and had it printed in China, and the Chinese government did not like the content of the books because it cast the Chinese government in a bad light, and the entire print run was destroyed. Guy got his money back, but shit like that happens. So, they're basically saying you're not going to screw around with this stuff in such a manner that's going to get us in trouble. So, no infringement. Endorsement, except as otherwise expressly allowed by this license. You will not state, suggest, or imply that your work is endorsed or associated by us. That's a big deal, right? You don't want to, that's going to expose them to liability too. And that's fine. I'm going to go back to, or any other. This is the no infringement or any other right. That's going to include privacy rights. So, that is beyond the scope of this hour-long thing that we're doing here. So yeah, be really careful about what you're doing. Make sure you have, if you're going to do a D&D product with the OGL, make sure some attorney looks at it to make sure that you're not violating any rights. And this is a big deal. Oh, God, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but at the end of the day, this is a global agreement. And this is requiring you to know the intellectual property laws of every country in the world to make sure that you're not going to violate them. That's kind of rough. 6D, no endorsement. We talked about that. 6E, no legal conduct. Again, this is almost a get out of jail free card for any company. I got to do 6E. Here's the problem. If you engage in any illegal conduct, I guess it means they can revoke the contract, right? So I'll go down. We'll see what they say about termination here in a minute. Yeah, and no hateful content or conduct. You will not include blah blah blah, harmful, discriminatory, illegal, obscene, or harassing, or engaging conduct that is harmful. So good luck trying to do that adult, what is it, Black Dog Game Studio that White Wolf did, or, other things that are adult oriented. Not going to happen under this license. I guarantee it. They're going to call that obscene. So it's not going to apply. Be really wary about that. Hold on, I want to make my notes here before I move on. So 6D. Section 6. Legal compliance worldwide. And the reason I'm doing all this, by the way, is I'll do a more formal thing later, but I figured I'd let you guys watch the process. All right. You will not violate the law in any way, yada yada, no harmful or harmful. Section 6, no violation of any law, nothing obscene. What is the definition of obscene or harmful? Because there are a lot of folks that have OnlyFans that do D&D content, and how are they gonna deal with this, right? Yeah, obscene is mind flayers are harmful. They are. I don't know. I would join a mind flayers OnlyFans page. All right. Modification or termination. We may only modify the prisoner's license, identifying the attribution required. Only flares, right. Under Section 5 and the Notice Provision 9, we may not modify any other provision. Okay, good. We may immediately terminate your license if you infringe any of our IP, bring an action challenging your IP. This, again, violate any law in relation to your activities under this license. 7B1. Like, this literally puts you in the position of having a corporate legal department that knows the law of every country in the world. It's almost a get out of jail free card. I see this all the time in contracts. So 7B1. 1. Terminate for any violation of law. And 6F, right? So if you violate Section 6F, they can terminate immediately too. So basically, anyone who's doing anything that is not on the up and up, they could either call hateful, obscene, or discriminatory. That's a huge get out of jail free card. And then, all right, so if you violate any other term of the agreement and they send you notice, I'm assuming notice will be a cease and desist letter, you got 30 days. Hey, Amazon 42. So that's the deal with termination. All right, let's talk about disclaimers. So you understand and agree that we are providing licensed content is make no representation or warning of any kind concerning use of licensed content except as expressly stated in the license. We disclaim all warranties express, implied, such or otherwise. What this means is they do not guarantee that the IP that hey, Carolyn and David, they do not guarantee that the IP that they are giving you under this license isn't infringing itself. Right? Oops. But then again, Microsoft does the same thing in Windows. If you actually look at your Windows or your whatever license, it says, yeah, we disclaim the warranty of non-infringement. So this is completely standard, but it's funny when you actually realize what it says. It actually says, we make no representation or warranty of any kind concerning your use of the licensed content except as expressly stated in this license. We disclaim all warranties, express, implied, statutory, or otherwise. I'm pretty sure they can't disclaim statutory warranties, but, you bear risk of using licensed contents, only discretion risk. And we have no liability to you for any types of damages in connection with your use of licensed content, including without limitation, indirect, consequential, incidental, special, punitive, or exemplary, so long as our conduct at issue, as long as they are not grossly negligent or intentionally break the law, they're not liable for anything. So, again, use it at your own risk, and they don't stand behind it. They don't say, hey, it's not infringing and it's good to use. It's par for the course. It is standard in the industry, but know what you're getting your ass into. 8. There is no warranty whatsoever and they do not even certify, it's not how you spell even, certify that they have good title to pass to you. It's a type of sexual position, Bash. It's an OGL. You know, when she gets in the O position. Yeah, anyway. Fucker. There's no warranty whatsoever, and they do not even certify that they have a good title to pass to you. All right. MISC. All right. We may notify you by any email or physical address we can locate for you. Oh, Jesus. Really? There really needs to be just some sort of registration page. Hey, release. No, we're going to flip over to Magic in 15 minutes. So, I will start the Skype call up momentarily, but we're almost done here. There's only like a page left. If you want to watch the OGL for a while, feel free. Look, 9A, there really needs to be some sort of registration thing where they say, all right, I'm registering for this. Literally, if you have like an old Yahoo email and they send you an email there, then that counts as notice under this agreement. So you can actually just send this. That's a good thing. All right. So right there at the end of A, you just send them an email and you can notify them of your official email address to get notifications under the OGL. So 9B, this is the whole agreement. License consists only of the terms expressly and not matters included. Yeah. In accepting this license, you represent and warrant to us that you have relied on the terms of the license and the advice of your own counsel, if any. You have not relied on anything that is not expressly part of this license. What that means is talk to a lawyer before you start a $1 million Kickstarter using the OGL. Please, for all that's holy or unholy. No waiver of rights is usually a two-way street if either party fails to exercise a right. You know, it's not like you're giving them anything here, though, so it's okay for this to be a one-way street. If they fail to exercise any right, that means if you do something infringing that violates the OGL and they decide not to take legal action on it, that doesn't free you up to do it again later. That's what that clause says. Severability, if anything's unenforceable, invalid. Whoa! All right. If any part of this license is held to be unenforceable, invalid for any reason, Wizards may declare the entire license void, either as between it and the party that obtained the ruling or in its entirety. That's a big deal. 9D. So if a court ever comes back and says any of this is invalid, and that's any court anywhere in the world, 9D, that's a big fucking deal. Wizards can yank the whole thing. The whole thing. If any court anywhere in the world invalidates any portion of it. That is literally what that clause says. If any part of this license is held to be unenforceable or invalid for any reason, Wizards may declare the entire license void, either as between it and the party that obtained the ruling, or in its entirety. That's dirty pool. Unless Wizards elect to do so, the balance of this license will be enforced as if that part, which is unenforceable or invalid, did not exist. Well, it's not that we're giving you this and we can take it away whenever we want. It's that we're giving you this as a whole. If a court says this piece is invalid, then we're going back to the drawing board and rejiggering it. So it's not as shitty as it might sound, right? This license exists as a holistic thing. So if you start grabbing chunks of it and taking them out and throwing them away, it is kind of reasonable to say, all right, well, we're going to go back to the drawing board and redraft the whole thing so that this idea that we needed in here that the court said is invalid is somehow incorporated into the license, but not in a way that is invalid, right? Almost done, folks, and then we'll flip over to Magic because I know I got players sitting in the wings. All right, governing law, jurisdiction, class action waiver. I do not like class action waivers. This license all matters. Yeah, government allows the state of Washington. Any disputes arising out of revive solely exclusively through individual litigation. So they're basically saying, if you agree to this license, you can't ever do a class action against us. This is, I think it's shitty and horrible from a personal perspective, but as a business, you know, and as a lawyer, class actions exist to make law firms money. The people who are part of the class very rarely make any money. And it is way easier for a company to do one-off litigations than deal with a massive class action lawsuit, which it also makes share prices tank. So this is par for the course for a corporate organization, but perhaps not as good as we would like for individual creators. It's kind of shitty. I'll probably put a bit about it in my write-up. So 15.9e. And I do not want the pound symbol. Matt, if you're watching, sorry. 9e. New class actions permitted. Not only that, but this license matters relating to it. Where was it? Entire agreement. They literally should have named the VTT and the other policy that are supposedly incorporated in it. So they should have done that too. All right. Headings and footnotes. Yeah, reference only. Waiver of jury trial. Oh God, yes. Trust me on this one. The last thing you want is a jury of people who don't understand role-playing games in any way. And trust me, believe it or not, most normies have no clue what a role-playing game is. I filed a trademark for a client, and I had to explain to the trademark office what a role-playing game was. So, review by counsel. Again, this is the second time they've talked about this in the document. You should seek the advice of counsel to make sure you understand this license. You agree that you have had the opportunity to do so. What I normally say is, you agree that you've had the opportunity to do so, and you have done so, or have declined to do so. All right, so that is the OGL 1.2. Here's the VTT. Does it say anything important? Ability to game remotely, yada, yada, yada. But as VTT's advanced functionality, tricky questions. What's the line between VTT and a video game? When has become more than a replacement for traditional tabletop? Basically, this is the critical role document, right? Answering them will take time. We want this policy to reflect your input, so we'll be asking for your feedback. What is permitted? Using VTTs to replicate the experience sitting around a table? Sure. So displaying static SRD content is fine. You can put the text of Magic Missile in your VTT. Yep. What isn't permitted are features that don't replicate your dining room table storytelling. If you replace your imagination with an animation of the Magic Missile. So they're basically saying they're going to crack down on web streams and whatnot. This is literally the critical role document. May I make my VTT Owlbear token look like the one from Monster Manual? No, we've never licensed virtual depictions of our content under the OGL. Just for the text of the SR, just the text. So that hasn't changed. You can create a creature called Owlbear without the stack with the stat block, but you cannot copy the Owlbear depictions. But if you've drawn your own unique Owlbear or someone else did, you can use it. Fine. You can upload your already licensed content to a VTT. Yes. Okay. And I own and operate a VTT. I'm not even going to go into that one. So there we go, folks. Does anyone have questions in like 5 minutes while I start to get ready for the Magic stream? Let me flip back through and see if anybody actually asked them. Can't believe I revoked the whole thing. Bash, did you hear my conversation about the 1.0A and the deauth? Because really, anything previously published under 1.0A stays licensed. It will always be licensed. There's a question about whether derivative works of that will be licensed, but again, they're trying to prevent people getting around 1.2 by just doing more and more derivative works of their own 1.0A. There is no part about burning Hasbro to the ground, and you know, I think I should probably end this portion of the stream by saying, look, folks, Hasbro's a business. They make a game we like. They've done some shitty things. But at the end of the day, this document is not awful. I have seen way worse documents in my time, in my 25 years of doing this stupid shit. This is a great opportunity to make our voices heard, to make sure this document changes in ways that are reasonable. And again, it's not the end of the freaking world. And 1.0A, anything licensed under it will live forever as a licensed product. So don't freak out about that. Anything else before I start the Skype call and start getting set up for Magic tonight? Yeah, Dragon Gem, I'm not. It's not real yet. This is a draft, right? This VTT thing. So, this is 1.0. I see their point, right? I see their point about not wanting another. They want a web series, right? They don't want something that's going to come out and step on the market for whatever they're making. Because there's movies coming. There's a TV show that just got authorized. There's going to be cartoons. There's going to be it's going to be a media conglomerate. Yeah, you can use animations around your home table, but when you start doing them publicly, that's a different thing. You're starting to compete in the same market. You're not competing against Hasbro when you use animations. You're not competing in the marketplace against Hasbro when you use them around your home table, right? Gwendolyn, the only thing you're not super excited about is the kill the entire dock if one court finds place of it invalid. Yeah, I get why they did it, because it's a holistic piece. It's one big thing, and if one part goes, it probably will have unintended consequences in other portions of the dock. So it makes sense. It might not be the best thing to do, but it does make sense. Gwendolyn, for Legends of Vox, so I guarantee you they are right now in negotiations. I don't know for certain, right? But I can almost guarantee that the big folks are already talking about how this is going to affect them and how they're going to get a bespoke deal with Wizards of the Coast, with Hasbro. Remember, just because this thing exists in the world doesn't mean that they can't do a different license for a one-off, for someone who comes to them with a great idea for something. They can do their own license. Yeah. So exactly, Gwendolyn. I will hold tight for another question or two while I bring up Skype and tell folks, uno momento, folks. Well, that's okay, Mandy. It will be on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Well, Twitch for a month, and then YouTube and Facebook forever. So, all right. You got 30 seconds to ask me a question before I launch the Skype call. It would never be black. Black would never be my favorite color, Mandy. Ever. Oh, thanks, Dragon Gem. I will try to remember that. All right. I'm going to wait. What is the wing velocity at Unladen Swallow? I had a pithy. I'm medicated, so there's no pithy answers when I'm medicated. It would have been like your cock if I were unmedicated. That is the answer. So, with all that said, I'm going to flip back for a 5-minute starting soon window to the Magic the Gathering stream. Yes, it is Tiefling Bard with the gay vibes. Absolutely.
Hello.
Hello. Pressure up at the 5 minutes. That's crazy. Hey. No, I mean it's on the stream.
Okay.
Hey, folks. So it's going to take me a minute to get this all set up.
Why are we what? Oh, welcome to our shit show.
That's okay, because we did something earlier tonight, so
Can
I'm
they
sure.
even hear us?
Yes, they can hear us. I will happily, while I finish setting shit up, keep answering questions about the OGL. So let me do that. Close.
Great.
Start server.
And now, of course, they'll get to see my normal camera woes.
Yes, everyone will get to see how difficult it is to set your shit up. Let me find the scoring overlay. Refresh
Okay.
cache.
That's not terrible.
And I don't know why Nick's cameras are reversed, but I'll fix that momentarily.
We get like a full shot of Nick.
Hey, Nick. Smile. Yep.
Nick, you're sideways.
I know, I can't help that.
All right, so hold tight.
Okay. while
Oh, you know
we're
why?
waiting-
You had to. Your camera died last time, and I had to switch it over.
That's correct.
I think now there's 2 Nicks. Oh no.
Well, I have. That's even better.
That's too bad.
I love this.
I feel like I need a screenshot of this. Control.
All right, there you go.
Alt F4. Aw.
Haha.
Too slow. Too slow.
All right.
I guess I could rewatch the stream and clip it.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Over.
Should I play my Jace Planeswalker deck, my flying deck, or my red-white equipment deck?
I'm playing group hug, so Gabe Rose.
You know what? I will do flying because flying is stupid simple, and Gwendolyn picked it as well.
There you go.
Okay, I have 2 brand new decks. I have a Naya deck and I have an Izzet deck.
Well,
Ooh.
just a note, my flying deck is not that aggressive. P.S.
I have no idea.
Although, oh my god, I bet it has Dovescape in it. Is this the deck where, like, I played
Oh.
Dovescape too early and
Do you not
we just
know?
couldn't win?
Oh, Lord.
That's the deck.
Bless your heart.
Aw.
So we picked black for my color pie here last time. Pick a color. White. The top is actually yellow, and it's not a Kenrith deck unless you want it to be.
Unless you want it to be.
Well. I'll explain that if we play it.
Blue.
Let the stream pick. Stream, pick a deck for Dan.
Keep in mind, Dan never tells us which commander's in the deck because,
Because he's Dan.
yeah, he's Dan. So you're getting to see some of the setup stuff that normally we quibble about.
Who's rooting for degenerate? And what the hell is your problem?
I don't think anything in here is terribly degenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, just out of curiosity, do you think any of your decks are terribly degenerate?
Yeah, the Kenrith decks are pretty degenerate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there's me.
Alright,
There's Dan. Everybody's.
Pick real quick. White, green, blue, red. And these are multicolored decks.
Yeah.
They do have that color.
Pick a color, you fuckers. Let's see if this thing's set up. Nope. It is using the wrong thing. So I'm gonna have to do this.
All right, yellow it is. All right, so here's the deal with the yellow deck, which is why I said it could be a Kenrith deck if you want it to be. This is Golos, and I know Golos is banned, but Golos wasn't banned for the reasons that he's listed.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just gonna be
All right,
prepared.
yellow.
to
Somebody
lose.
said yellow. So there you go.
He picked yellow.
Oh, all right.
So that's what I'm saying. So yellow is my Golos deck. Can I keep Golos with the rules?
Yeah, with that, whatever. Do it. Just play it.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could switch over to Kenrith, but it won't be as good.
I'm just gonna
Not that
close
it's
this
very
window
good
while this
anyway.
thing gets set up. There we go.
I haven't played this in a long time, and I actually did tweak it a little bit tonight, which means I probably won't draw any of the cards that I tweaked it with if it goes like it normally does.
Gotcha.
Well, my deck, if I die first, I get to go to bed first.
So you
That's
guys
my
on
rule.
you guys on the stream actually get to see like what we do before stream every time we play.
Oh
So-
man.
Yep.
This is basically how the sausage is made.
Welcome to our shit show.
I could
And
play
let's
that.
see if NPC, you actually look pretty good there. Dan,
Yep. I'm not touching it
I'm just gonna leave you there. That looks fine. Nick,
until I inadvertently yank my
Good.
headphones.
all right.
So I was going through my dry erase tokens before,
Yep.
and we can see what happens when I have to make a token early in the night and late in the night.
That's hilarious.
Mm.
All right. So I'm doing Kaneo Sentiro of Melitus.
I am doing GSK. It's Gerson Starn.
All right, hold on for a second. Red, green, white, blue. I am not at 60 life, though. Although I will happily start at 60 life.
What is GSK?
It's
I'll bring it up.
Gerson Starn Calamorph.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Excellent. It's brand new. I just made it.
Oh, I love.
Is it a jump
Arcades.
start? Okay, now you can spell it for me where I'm on your. Well, now I'm on your.
Me, it's GHYRSON.
Gerson, and what color?
It's is it?
Okay. All
I
right.
want to take some time to build a new deck. I just.
Dan, what are you playing? You're playing Golos.
Golos. For those who haven't seen it before, it's a Lance Matter deck.
Yeah. It is not a get omniscience and play as quickly as possible deck.
No, it is not a good stuff deck.
I used to.
Mm.
Much fun.
NPC, what are you playing?
I am playing Kanji Skywarden. White blue.
Yeah. All right. Update, and let's go through the commanders, then we get started. So, all right. I am not playing Pyrexian card as my commander. So I'm playing the Gay Bros. They're my best Gay Bros. Everybody gets card draw. I just get a little more.
Hmm.
And,
Land or card draw.
Yep. And NPC, what do you want to say about Kenji Skywarden?
Flying tribal. Yay. Hopefully I will play a flying card.
All right, Dan's doing Golos. What do you want to say about Golos? Heavens matter?
Lands Matter.
GHYRSON. Kellermorph? Ooh, it is a Warhammer commander, yes?
It is. It's a pinger deck. So I'm going to ping everybody to death. That is the plan.
All right, well, that sounds like a delightful plan. Let us roll the D2020, and I just realized that I don't have my little keyboard stand.
Are we rolling a D2020 or
Sorry, a
a
D12.
D12?
I don't know. Do you guys have D2020s?
I have both. Of course.
I don't have. He's talking about the special.
The D2020.
crazy-
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm sorry, we were on a 12 or a 20?
12. It's our normal die.
I've got
I-
a 1.
I have an 11.
Okay. I rolled a 12.
Aha! I rolled a 12 too. Haha! Business.
Damn it. Haha.
Not yet.
5 on the reroll.
Okay. A 1 on the
Haha! Haha! Business. All right, hold on. Let me just get this stack of tokens off to the side here. And go ahead and everybody. Does everybody have a hand?
Yes, we do.
All right, hold tight.
So cheesy. It's going to work.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Ooh. All right, let's see if it
Yeah,
works.
I have like a partially built Obeka deck, which I had actually started before you had started building your deck, Nick. And I started to build like a treasure deck, which I have no clue where that's going. I just know
Alright.
it's red, black, green at this point.
All right, cool. I am good. Here we go. Ready?
We are ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn off that. And untap, keep draw. I will play an Arid Mesa, lose a life, and crack it, and pass my turn.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Let's see.
I need deliquates in my hand.
I'm going to play an island and pass turn.
Excellent.
I'm going to play a Steam Fence, and I'm going to pay life and crack it. I'm going to get a Tropical Island, and then I will tap the Tropical Island and play a Soul Ring and say, well, I said that Tropical Island.
Yeah.
Draw, that's not going to do anything for me. I'm going to play an Exotic Orchard, and I'm so happy to see that island. I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh my god. I still haven't found the land I want, but it will be there momentarily. Come on. I literally just want the green-blue breed. There you go. I want a breeding pool.
After the groan, when I mentioned Soul Ring, I will say that there was a mono crit 2 cards down. So I started searching, which will be shuffled away forever.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so I lost a life. Dan lost a life. And I'm going to untap, upkeep, draw. I will play Savannah and pass turn.
Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw. I am going to play a Plains. I am going to tap 2 to play an Azorius Signet. And pass turn.
Sorry, I'm still searching. Must have missed the Tropical Island as I went through the first time. Sorry.
Man, you land diggers.
Okay, well, I got some news for you. I'm going to hopefully be doing a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, man.
Be faster on the draw.
Be faster, motherfuckers.
What the fuck is it?
All right. I'm going to scroll back for a minute, see if I missed any questions. But I don't know if you guys... Did you guys watch any of the pre-stream stream?
Did. It was good. I liked your disclaimer.
What's that?
I liked your disclaimer.
Oh.
I
am not your attorney. You should not rely on my advice to your detriment or otherwise.
I don't know what the fuck happened. There's not a Tropical Island in here, so I will play this Ketria Triumph, which would come in tap, so I'll pull the Soul Ring back to my hand.
Okay.
I hope I didn't pull things out of this deck without remembering.
You should probably count the cards in between turns. Who's up? Is it? Oh, it's Dan.
It's dead. Like.
I can actually.
No, I'm just kidding. Alright,
Meow, 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 die.
so I'm gonna play. So I'll play a mountain. Okay, so I can still do that. I'll tap mountain for the Soul Ring. And the Soul Ring and the Triumph for a Chromatic Lantern, and so you go.
Nice.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Excellent. I'm going to play myself a mountain. I'm going to tap 2 for some Swift Foot Boots, and I'm going to say go.
That can wait. I will play a Taiga, and I will tap 3 and play a Propaganda. And I will pass turn.
By the way, my turn is hanging out on Nick. Untap, upkeep. Roll.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to play another island. Let's see. So, what is that? Technically 4 mana?
Technically, which is the best kind of correct.
Is it though?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to tap the 4 for a reconnaissance mission. It's an enchantment where if a creature I control deals combat to a player, I may draw a card.
Yep.
And I will pass turn.
The mission.
Mission.
That's going to be a thing.
Jan, it is you.
Alright, I'm going to tap the Soul Ring and Triumph, play a Tireless Tracker.
It's the clue guy.
Yep, and
So
play Cascading Cataracts. Get
What
my
is
clue,
that?
which
It's a land.
desperately need.
I see.
So it says I can tap 5 and it to add 5. It's like a mana filter.
Yep.
Hmm.
It really doesn't do much for me since I have the Chromatic Lantern out, but at least now I have a clue.
are you finished? No, NPC is not playing Arcades. Our NPC, your commander, is Kangi.
Yep.
Yes. So Arcades is my big butt deck. So it's more focused around walls and creatures with bigger toughness.
Did you say big butt?
Big
Yes,
butts.
big butts.
She likes big butts, and she cannot lie.
Yes.
Talk about drum cakes, my girls. Sorry, that's Big Bottom.
Nick, you're up.
I did not. I'll keep draw. I'm to play a mountain. I'm going to tap 2. To play an electrostatic field.
I don't even know what that is.
And
It's damage. He can tap it and deal 1 damage to us. That, exactly 1 damage.
nope, it's I play an instant or sorcery. Electric field does 1
That's
damage.
pretty cool.
And then I'm going to pass to
All right.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord.
What did you
Is
play?
this a
The
storm deck by
artifact?
chance?
I played a Shadow Spear as well.
Ah,
Yeah,
Shadow
that's-
Spear. Delightful.
Would this be a storm deck by chance?
I have 1 storm card in here just because it fits with the theme, but it's not really a storm.
Green. I'm going to play Chaos and Tiro.
It's a pinger deck.
Pinger. Pingy, pingy, ping.
Yeah, but if you can ping everybody 40 in 1 turn, then
Yeah, that would be bad. That would be awful if you
is
could ping
it-
everybody 40.
Entering the end step, and we can draw a card or play a land.
I am now entering my end step. So, at the beginning of my end step, I draw a card, and then everyone can put a land into play or draw a card in that order.
Okay. I am going to draw a card.
Yep.
I too will draw a card.
I opt for the card as well.
All right, pass turn. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Okay.
That was funny.
I am going to play a Plains. I will go ahead and tap this to create 5 mana
Yep.
and play my commander.
Kangi's in.
Kanji. Yeah.
Kangi.
Yeah. Kanji.
She's in.
You calling it a turn?
Yes, pass her.
Okay.
Let's just
If you want
read
a
it,
good
right?
turn, I'll tap 2 and sacrifice the clue to draw a card.
3/3. Flying Vigilance. Oh, so it hits itself, right? Yep.
Correct. Yep.
Nice.
I don't have the other version of Kenji in this deck, though.
And what's the other version of Kangi?
I don't know. Some folks have argued the other version is the better commander, but have been lazy about maybe getting it. The Airy Keeper.
Oh, I gotcha.
Alright, so
The old
I
school.
will tap 2 for a Lotus Cobra,
Nice.
and I'm going to play a Misty Rainforest, get a land, get a clue. Not get a land, but get a mana.
Yeah, I was about to
And I
say.
tap 1, 2, Soul Ring, plus that's 4, 5. Play my commander.
This lack of mana rocks is killing me.
Yeah. And if you go to get Valakut, you are automatically disqualified.
I'm not going to get Valakut. It's not that.
At least not yet.
Yeah, because at that point we basically have to attempt all-out murder.
Well,
Like,
well, no, because I have to have mountains to get out Valakut for.
Yep.
Oh, you're in here somewhere. I saw you the last time I was. That is. I will grab it. Bulk offers.
Yep.
That gives me another clue. And another mana with the Lotus Cobra.
This song's a little depressing. It's just slow.
I'm gonna tap the Misty Rainforest and use the mana from the Lotus Cobra to sacrifice a clue to draw a card. Pass the turn.
Untap. Nothing in my upkeep. Draw a card. Fuck's sake. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to play a Frantic Search. And whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, I do 1 damage to each opponent. And when I cast Frantic Search, I draw 2 cards, discard, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards at untapped land. Oh, great. I'm going to discard a negate, and I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard a Witty Roastmaster. I'm going to play a land for turn. And then what I'm going to do is, for my next trick, I'm going to tap two red. I'm going to cast Tormenting Voice. And I'm going to throw away a Magic Missile.
Nope.
And everybody else takes another point of damage. And I basically discard a card and then draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And then I will pass turn.
All right. Untap. Change the turn sign. Upkeep, draw. Hey! I'll tap Forest for Soul Ring. I needed that.
Yeah, do.
And I will tap 5 for Tatyova, the Benthic Druid. Then I will play Gaia's
when you
Cradle.
play oh Jesus.
So I will gain a life and draw a card.
Clearly.
I would like to.
Underpowered deck.
I would like to enter my end step.
I'm going to respond to your end step. I'm going to tap for a mountain of red, and I'm going to play Electricity.
Sure.
And I'm going to do 1 damage to a target. Pardon?
Electricity.
Electricity. I know, I'm just kidding.
And where would 1 damage go really well? Like a Lotus Cobra. Let's pull
Yeah.
that one out.
Yeah, Lotus Cobra would go great.
And since I cast an instant, everybody else takes 20 damage.
All right.
DM, have you been taking us down?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Because my brain's not there.
All right, enter my end step.
All right,
I
so-
will. I draw a card. Right. I will play a volcanic island, and I will gain a life, and draw another card.
And I'm going to opt to draw a card.
Wait, you draw 2 cards and get to play a land?
No,
No.
I draw at the beginning of my end step. I draw a card. That's my commander, right? But Tatiova says whenever a land enters a battlefield under my control, I gain a life and draw another card.
Oh, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Right. So basically, Tatiova and Kineo Sintiro are lovely together. They're good. They're good buddies.
So I opted to draw a card.
I opted to draw a card.
I also do a card.
Okay, and that was your end step PM, so I'm going to untap.
Yup.
I'm going to enter upkeep, nothing, draw. Okay.
God, I'm gonna discard a ghostly prison.
I'm going to play an island for my land for turn. Let's see. What am I going to do? Well, first, what I'm going to do is attack Dan with Kengi.
Nothing I can do about it.
So
Five.
that
Can I use
is
that?
going to be 5.
5
And
commander.
then-
Yep.
Yep, 5 commander. And then that means with my
5.
mission out, I may draw a card, which I'm gonna.
Yup. Oh, this is just like card draw stream.
Yeah, you guys are drawing like, well,
So are you, dude.
I did draw it.
Okay.
That's right.
1, 2. So this would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's a total of 5 mana. And I will play a coveted peacock. So it's
It's
a
a coveted-
3/4 flying bird. And when it attacks, I may goad target creature defending player controls.
Got it.
And I will pass turn.
Cool.
Because I don't think I need to discard. I don't. Okay. I love the art on that card too.
It is cool.
It's Chris!
It is Chris Burdett.
Burdett. Yeah. Christopher Burdett.
Alright. I will. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I will play my own Tatiova.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I will play Herboard.
Everything's a swamp. Hey, there's a shit ton of mana.
Everything's a swamp. I get a clue. I get a life and to draw a card. Now, how many lands do I have? 1, 2, 4, 6. Anything I can do with 6 black manas.
I have this card that you guys are going to love. It's great.
Awesome.
Is it a balancy card?
No, I wish we could play with balance. Why is that card?
There's a creature. There's
Is
a
it a
couple of
strip
creatures you
mine?
can play.
A bit better?
You're playing a strip mine?
No.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the card that he said that we're going to look at.
No, I can't play this turn. It's going to have to be the next turn, but something to watch for.
So Dan, keep that counterspell up, right?
I think there's one counter spell in this deck, and I'm actually not lying like you did when you said there's one counter spell.
I love
When
that.
DM
That's the
says
thing you
there's
remember.
One counter spell, that usually means there are 5.
When I
when
say
he
there's
says
one,
there's
it's usually a
lots of
swan
them.
song. Because I had an extra one, and okay, fine, one blue mana.
And a counter spell and a mana drain and a force of will. Do I want to do anything? I don't think I. Please, maybe. So if I tap this. Yeah. And this. Activate Cabal Coffers for 6 black. And I will 6 with it.
Oops, sorry.
Any combination of colors. So, black, blue, green, blue, whatever.
Does it actually end up being any combination of colors? Because
Yeah,
isn't that ability?
Goes to the cataracts.
The cataracts give
It
him.
goes through the
Oh,
color.
okay.
Yep.
So
Sorry, I was thinking the chromatic lantern. I'm like, that doesn't do that.
Yarok, the desecrated. Things trigger.
I played Yara. Yep. And that will do it for my turn.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Untap. Nothing in my upkeep. I'm going to go to my turn and play my 5th land, so being way the hell behind. So I will play an island. Tap 1, 2, 3. Bring Gearson into play.
Don't do that.
What is
Yeah, I already did, but
Wait, can you bring up what he played?
his commander.
Don't make.
No, I'm talking about what Dan played because you were like,
Oh, all right. Well, okay, sure. F2.
Please.
There is Nyx. Gerson's in, and Dan played Yarok, right? Desecrated. Permanent enemy of the battlefield causes a trigger ability. Basically, he gets double triggers for things.
Yep. I put boots on Gearson
Yep.
and pass my turn to leave my counterspell magic open for the board wipe.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, let's see what we get.
Hint,
Huh.
hint, whip.
That's interesting. I will play a Hallowed Fountain untapped and zap myself for 2. But I do gain 1 and draw another card from Tatiova. I would indeed like to austere command. I'm not choosing modes until it goes through. Is the spell resolving?
Oh, damn it. Yeah, go nuts, man.
Creatures and artifacts. Creatures with CMC 3 or greater and artifacts.
Creatures with CMC 3 or greater.
4 or greater. Sorry, 3 or greater live. 3 or greater stay around.
Wait, could you repeat that? I'm trying to understand.
Sorry, the 2 modes I'm choosing is I'm destroying all artifacts and all creatures with CMC 4 or greater.
Okay.
All artifacts.
Is this an exile or a destroy?
It's a destroy. Let me bring it up. It is destroy. Boop.
Gosh, dang it. I wanted to use my peacock.
You really missed the boots.
And then I'll pay the last 5 for a predatory advantage. Which is the weirdest
What does
card
that
ever.
do again?
I just added it. So here's what it does. It's an enchantment. At the end of each opponent's turn, if you didn't play a creature spell, I get a 2/2 lizard.
Okay.
That's a
I've
thing.
got
Pass turn.
So let me ask you this. It benefits you to have Nick's command, alright?
No.
Generally speaking. I'm talking to the DM.
Well, I wanted
Why would-
I wanted Tatiova, Yarok, and NPC's commander gone, and I needed all the
I
artifacts.
understand that. So why would you warn Nick about the counter spell before he played his commander?
I know,
I was literally saying like I'm gonna wipe the board.
I know, but you shouldn't have told me. I was playing it anyway, but you should.
Yeah, I'm you'd already played it when I was just kind of being an idiot about it.
Yeah. You kind
okay.
of say, do you
You're
want
up,
to take
NPC. I got nothing left.
Okay. Well, oh, and your commander's gone, so we don't do
Yep.
the card draw or land. So untap, upkeep, nothing, draw. Okay. Let's see. I will play an island for land per turn. Not enough to cast my commander again, but options.
That's what I meant to
Options.
do. Control C. Here
Don't give him the
is.
lizard.
Oh no! Oh no! It's a lizard.
Are you going to give him a lizard?
What do you mean?
If you
Don't
don't play a
give him a
creature, I
lizard.
get a lizard.
You cast a lizard if you don't cast a creature.
Because are you that afraid of my 2/2 lizard? You're
Yeah,
afraid
I'm
of my
not
you're afraid of
afraid
my
of your
lizard,
two-
aren't you? You're afraid of my lizard.
You had to make it weird, didn't you?
I'm good at that, man.
Yes, you did. That's what he
Okay.
does.
Anyways, I'm gonna tap no lizard for you. I'm going to play a fledgling
Mawkor?
Mawkor.
Got it.
Yeah. And then I am going to tap 2 more for a riddle form.
I don't even know what that is.
It's an enchantment. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I may have riddle form.
Oh, turn
Become
into
a
flyer.
3/3 Sphinx with
Yeah.
flying. It also has, like, if my cards really suck, I can just dump 3 into it to scry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then pass turn. This was like my mostly budget flying deck.
Mhm.
It is you, Dan.
Upkeep, draw. I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna play Field of the Dead.
Yo.
That's my 7th land, so I get his Henry.
Mhm.
Does it work on itself? Yeah, sure it does.
Yeah, it does.
Michael Jackson zombie. And I get a clue.
Mm. I'm just looking at the list of
Yeah.
formats it's banned in. So
I'm gonna pay life and sacrifice to the Misty Rainforest to go get the land.
Get another zombie. Unless you get another zombie.
yo.
7 different lands?
Yep.
Not 7 lands, 7 different lands. You do. I got it.
7.
Check it out.
Yeah.
That's always a problem for me with that card. I play a lot of basics though.
Yeah, I think once the Cabal and the Urborg are in, we're kind of screwed.
Well,
I don't know
not
that we probably won't have creatures.
Fine with the free.
No reason.
He doesn't care about. Well, he's gonna not until the Valak. Didn't that deck? Isn't that the one that Valakut just kills us all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just marking time until he can go get Valakut.
That's one of the ways. There's definitely ones. There are others.
The other one is
Um,
the army of zombies.
Army of zombies. Which now there are 2. It's a little army.
For now.
Clue. And enter combat. I will swing the tireless tracker EDM for 5.
Pay 2. Propaganda.
Oh yeah, propaganda. Hold on. Do I want to pay 2? That's a tough question. Like
I mean-
should swing him at somebody.
You got a lot of mana there, so I don't know why 2's an issue, but
Yeah, but now that you killed the chromatic lantern, so I need to be prudent with what I tap
Right.
through the mana.
good.
That would give me 7.
And it's been on NPC this whole time. Sorry.
Yep.
Leave it on Dan.
No. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna. So, how big is your creature NPC?
It is a 2/2.
And Nick, what do you have down there?
I have a 0/4 wall and a 3/2 Trianid humid.
All right, I'm gonna swing him at you. He's a 5/4.
I would love to take 5 points of damage.
And I'll pass the turn.
Before
I
the-
will get. I get my Lizard.
Lizard.
Because you did not play a creature.
He
Before
did
the
not
inter-
cast a creature. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold. Yeah. Can I go back and cast the creature then? Sorry. I forgot about
Sure.
that. We'll tap the Triome and play an Elvish Reclaimer.
And
Okay.
that's the one you can sack a land and it gets bigger.
No, it lets you
I can
return
tap a land
lands.
to search a land.
Yeah.
No, it lets me. It's like a whatchamacallit, crop rotation.
I know what it is. I got it in Get Rug.
Yep.
Are you going to move to your end step now?
I am moving to my end step now.
Okay, while you do that, I'm going to tap a blue and I'm going to opt. Scry 1, draw a card. Because it's an instant, the electrostatic field does 1 damage to
Yep.
everybody. Doing 1 damage, Gearson adds 2 more onto it, so everybody just took a lightning bolt.
Yep.
Right? I'm going to put that on the bottom and I'm going to draw a card. Excellent. Untap. I don't have anything in my upkeep. I'm going to play a land. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to cast Mana Barbs.
Nice.
I'm going to pass the turn. Every time you tap a land, you take 3 damage.
Absolutely. I love it. You did not play creature. I get a Lizard.
You can have
Lizard.
It's when you tap a creature, a land for mana, right? Not just when you tap one.
I don't know. Let's bring it
No,
up.
when you tap a land, I think.
Okay.
Period.
So-
Lizard.
for not mana. That's you're okay.
Wait, so you can just tap lands for.
For the fun of it, I guess so.
Well, like
Or
for
convert.
like with a sort of like a fetch land, for example, or Thespian Stage. You know, there are lands that you tap for not mana.
Yeah, so you're
I'm going
right.
to take 4 points of damage and play Porphyros.
Why are you taking?
So technically,
I tapped 4 lands.
If you tap 4, you are taking 12 damage, friend.
Why?
Because this thing is doing exactly 1 damage to you.
And Gearson
and-
gives Three damage.
Land
3 damage.
All right. I will play that then. I will leave that in my hand. And I will pass my turn for now.
Untap.
That's the thing.
Upkeep,
Yeah.
nothing, draw.
Penalizing that was. Oof.
Okay, I'll play a plane. How much do I value my life?
I mean, you got flyers, so.
But do I feel like I have enough flyers? That's the issue.
But what do you need flyers for?
Protection.
From what?
From what? You're not going to get hit with creatures. You're going to die to tapping your own lands or Valakut.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, but he's gonna pump out zombies just by playing lands, and you're gonna
Well,
get lizards because people can't play shit.
So I can tell you that I'm not going to swing any zombies at you for the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll even
You're
tell
not
Dan I'm
scared.
not going to swing anything at him for the time being. Nick is the archenemy.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna pass turn.
And that means another lizard.
Lizard.
Yep. Like,
Yeah, I should have waited for the man barb so I had more protection. I was too excited not to play it.
yeah.
I mean, it was a good card.
It's going to get me
Okay,
killed.
I'm going
It is going to get you
to
killed.
play a windswept heath
And get a zombie.
and get a zombie. This is a summoning 6 zombie. I'm gonna crack the windswept heath, stay alive.
Yo.
But I just read Mana Barb, and it is only
Oh.
tap land for mana, so I don't get Mana Barb for that.
There you go.
I can't stop this stupid commander.
Which commander?
Yours. I can't.
My commander's not even out here.
Not your commander, the tireless tracker.
Well, you could always block with your commander.
But
Yeah, I think I will.
what's the tireless tracker doing to you, besides giving me clues?
Hitting for 5 every turn. 6 now.
Right. This has to be a plains forest. Or a forest. I don't think I have... That's weird. But anyway. So Zagoth Triumph comes into play tapped. Get another summoning 6 zombie. And another clue.
What? Shit.
What?
I dropped my phone. Not the one I'm streaming
Alright,
with.
I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to swing two 2/2 zombies. And a 5/4 tireless tracker at you, Nick.
I'll block one of the zombies with the electrostatic field. I'll block your 5/4 guy with my commander and let it die, and I will take 2 points of damage.
Okay. And then...
Tap away.
Well, that's interesting. I take 3 points for each land.
No, you take 1 point.
1 now, because the commander's dead.
1 now. Okay.
And it's a mistake. Should never
So
play.
in that case, I'm gonna tap. I'll take 2 points of damage for tapping Urborg and a mountain, and I guess a third for the coffers. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a good deal. I'm gonna leave the mountain up though. I'm gonna tap the Field of the Dead instead. So with those 8 mana, I'll use 7 of them. Play Golos. That lets me go grab a land. One do I want? I know what one I want. Is of if. And then I'm going to call it a turn.
I got another Lizard. Oh, no, you played Golos.
Yep.
I play Golos.
Shit. Yeah, I need cards. I gotta do this. This is unfortunate because I let my commander die. I'll take 3 points of damage and I'll play Electrolyze. Everybody else can take a point of damage as well. 2 points of damage divided as I choose. I'll just throw it right to Dan's face. Have
How
two.
big's the tireless?
Pardon?
How big's the tireless?
He's 5'4", but I can bump him up by sacrificing clues.
Yeah, but you guys
I
spend
thought
mana for
the
that.
5/4 died.
I can't stop that. I'm going to tap a red, and I'm going to cast Light Up the Stage because everybody took a point of damage, or somebody
Yeah.
else did. Light Up the Stage. I get to draw 2 cards. So far, I took 4 damage.
Well, hold on. So the electrostat was what, 2 to everybody? Or
No, just
Oh, 1.
2 damage divided as you choose to 1 or 2 target players or creatures. Creatures and or players. So,
kill the reclaimer.
nah, I'd rather just throw it at somebody's face.
Really?
Stage?
Okay.
The reclaimer's not doing anything right now, so it's what it is. I'm going to tap another one. I'm going to bring in a soul ring. So I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage myself, and
It's
And
gonna
what
let
if-
him stack lands so he can go get any land. The
Right.
reclaimer allows him to get any land.
so
It's not just basics. Like, he can literally say, I want to sack this basic mountain to go,
And go
get,
get Valakut.
whatever the... Yeah.
okay. I will destroy the
Instead of my face.
yes. It's my better judgment, but we weren't kicking you down, and we were like, kill the reclaimer. I will kill the reclaimer.
All right. So
Okay.
I will.
Is it a 1/1?
Two. He's a 3/2. He's a 1/2. But before he
1/2.
dies, I'll respond to that by tapping 2 mana, taking 2 points of damage, and sacrificing a mountain to draw grab a land.
Okay. Okay.
And then we all lost 1.
1,
Okay.
2, 3. Took 5 points of damage because I tapped 5 land, and then I passed the turn.
All right. I do indeed get a Lizard.
Yes, you
Tap, keep draw. I'll take that. 3. I'm gonna take 9. And cast an Entwined Tooth and Nail.
Ugh.
Tricks from me.
Really? I'm going to give you an offer you can't refuse and counter it.
And you can Swan Song a bird.
I'll have a bird. But everybody takes a point of damage.
So I took 10.
Damage, and everybody else takes a point of damage. And I get a
Yeah.
bird.
Verb.
Bird. Entwined tooth and nail is usually bad.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the game ender.
Not really. It's not in this instance.
Is it a 2/2 bird? 1 bird.
Thought it was 2/2.
I only
2/2.
have 1.
Verdant Force and a Blazing Archon.
So one is creatures can't attack you.
Creatures may not attack me, and Verdant Force is at the beginning of each upkeep, I get a Saproling.
I see how this is going.
Yes. All right. That's all I got, baby.
Okie dokie. I'd play on tap, but already there. Draw. Okay. Interesting.
Saproling.
I will play an island. Considering my life choices. Ooh. much land do I have now?
Enough to do a bunch of damage to yourself.
Yeah. Legit. Yeah. Which I just might play my commander again. So I need all of this except for so I have 8. So I'm gonna take 7 damage.
Oh, we're all just gonna kill ourselves with this shit.
Ouch.
Yep.
And then I'm going to whack. God, it's all bad. Everything is terrible. Like, I'm gonna whack Nick for.
He's got a bird.
He
So I've got
does,
a bird.
and it's 2/2.
Less
Oh.
blockers for me to worry about.
Is anything small, like... Is the Reclaimer not dead, or is it still alive?
No, the Reclaimer's dead. Even though it's still in the
The
battle.
battle. Yeah, I just put him in the graveyard. Sorry, I forgot.
Because I can tap this creature to deal 1 damage to target creature or player.
I have nothing that'll die to that.
To do. You can kill the Saproling. Although it is a very cute Saproling. That is a very cool
Yeah.
token.
It'll come back later.
Yep.
Is it any target?
Yeah. To
Why don't you
target
hold tight?
creature or player.
Why don't you hold tight and do it before your next turn starts?
I actually no. Here's what I'm gonna do. Dan, do you have any flying?
I do not.
I'm going to whack you for 4, so I
Is this
can
your
get a
commander?
card.
No,
this is not my commander.
The Mawkor.
Yep.
I'll take 4.
I'll draw a card. Yay, card. Not a useful card. Pass turn.
At the end of your turn, I'll tap 2, take 2 damage to sacrifice a clue, draw a card. Also not a useful card.
Yeah, it's like,
Quidlin, we missed the free player die roll, but we're not playing Plane Chase, so whatever.
So let's see.
The plant died.
Oh.
So Tireless Tracker is now 6/5 for 2/2 zombies.
Sure, I'll hydrate.
A goal is coming your way, Nick.
What's coming at me?
6/5 Tireless Tracker, 4 2/2 zombies, and a 3/5 golems.
All right. I guess you really don't like the thing. So I am going to block the 6/5 Tireless Tracker with the bird. I'm going to block a zombie with the electrostatic field, and I'm going to actually have
9.
Golos with the field because Golos is 3/5, right?
Yep. So you take 8.
So I take 8 from 4 zombies. Sweet.
Then I will play an island for turn, taking a summoning 6 zombie.
2.
Sorry, but this is kind of a tap your lands intensive deck.
Right.
Oh boy. You know what? Can I take that island back? Do something else instead? Sorry. Still my turn, right? I can do that.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to tap. What do I want to do?
Things and stuff with magic cards.
You could just turn.
What's that?
You could just pass the turn.
No, I'm not going to do that. All right, so the Cabal coffers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
3
9
damage
black.
and a board wipe.
Nope.
Oh,
Why would I wipe the board?
I don't know.
You wouldn't.
Then I'm going to tap this. That's the Triumph for green. Yeah, why not? So I have a Power of Promise.
Nice.
I get two land cards onto the battlefield tapped.
What did you play? Power of Promise? Or
What's it?
what card did you play?
Hour of Promise.
Hour of Promise. Got it. Rampy ramp.
It's going to be a Dark Depths and a Thespian Stage.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing.
So you took 4 damage to play Hour of Promise, right?
Yep.
I think I got him for it already. Is that it, Dan?
No, not necessarily.
Oh.
And now that's 2 more zombies, 2 more clues.
What does this hedgehog guy do?
He rolls in a ball really fast and collects rings.
No, he's a stretch guy up block. That does something, right?
Yup.
Oh, good check. I have all these points. Let's see. Maybe we'll do this one. 2,000.
It's just like burning through his points.
Because he doesn't watch when he's not playing, so. You know, you could use him when you're not playing and we'll actually do the things.
This little thing do here.
So I
Oh,
still have
no cursing. That's not cool.
I still have 5 black.
All right,
I'm tapping green to play a rounding up excavator,
Yup.
and I'll play a land for my graveyard. It'll be a Misty Rainforest. Get another zombie. Sorry, wrong one. And another clue. And we'll call it a turn.
Oh, I gotta hit you for the. There you go. All
Right.
right, Nick.
nothing in my upkeep. Draw a card. Oh, that's a cool card. Let's see what this does. I'm going to tap a blue, take a point of damage, and I'm going to cast Brainstorm. So you guys could all take damage too. I'm going to draw a couple cards and put them back on top of my library for the ones I don't like. I'm going to put this card back, and I'm going to put. Oh boy. I didn't play a land for turn, so I'm going to put back. I'm going to put back this card. I think I need the blocker. I'm going to play a land. I'm going to tap a red and 2 colorless to play a Brimstone Tribute.
Trebuchet.
Okay, thank you.
Down to 9.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I only took 2 points of damage.
You were at 11.
I was at you already gave me a point. I was at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, because you cast the Brainstorm. Right, but you only tap 2 lands.
Right, because I tapped
the Soul Ring. Yep.
And
I mean, everybody's got blue in their deck, so.
what does that mean?
There's F and Nuts was like, there's too much damn blue on the table.
It's not the blue; it's the mana barbs I play that's killing everyone,
Yep.
including me. I'm
They
going
might
to
be killing you faster than anybody.
what?
They might be killing you faster than anybody.
It is, and that's not how this deck was supposed to play. But if I played it the way it was supposed to play, it wasn't working out. I didn't do it right.
Well, the problem is Dan and I are just getting creatures for nothing.
Well, I played a creature. I'm going to
Yeah.
play Sin from Beyond, and I'm going to take another point of damage and draw a card. It's not
Yep.
what it me. Pass
Do
turn.
we also take a point of damage for that?
Yep.
Yes. Everybody took 2 points of damage from me this turn.
Yep. You good?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be dead, but yeah,
All right. I'm not going to kill you.
I didn't think you were.
Keep draw. I'm going to tap the Gaia's Cradle and a Taiga.
Hey,
6.
2 points of
Oh, wait.
damage.
Actually, I got a Tapperling. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 green and 10. Perfect. 10 mana.
2 points of damage.
Yep. 4 for Porphyros with the Taiga. And the other 6 for a Rampaging Baloth. So everybody take 2. I will take 1, and everybody else takes 2.
I will.
And
My turn comes around.
I'm
Maybe not.
gonna poke Dan for 5 flying, unless he wants to turn it around with a Maze of Ith.
I do.
NPC, shields are down.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Untap. Keep draw.
Everybody take 2 points, because I get a Sapperling.
Yeah, that
Why
kind of
do you
blew.
guys have one?
The Verdant Force gives me a Sapperling every upkeep.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, this isn't gonna help forever, but here's what I'm gonna do.
Starting to think the Teleport is the bigger problem than Nick.
Well, actually, before I do that,
F and Nuts, you got a fan? Or Nick, F and Nuts is rooting for you.
NPC, not me.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sorry. I saw the
Dan
N.
doesn't have flying at the moment. I am going to swing at Dan because I can for 5 free vigilant and 4 to
9 total.
yes.
Alright, I'm gonna tap, and that
2 mana.
to play Constant Mists.
Business.
And
So he's gonna
sacrifice a
take.
land to
He
buy it
tapped
back.
2 mana.
Yep, 2 damage.
So he takes 2 damage.
Yep.
I am going to tap
Better than 9.
5 damage or take 5 damage.
Ouch.
And attempt to play Time Wipe. So I get to, if it resolves, I get to return a creature to my hand and then destroy all creatures.
Dan, any response?
I have told you I only have one counter spell in this deck, and I did not. I don't have it in my hand, so no.
Nick, any response?
Nope.
I will take 3 damage, and Teferi says bye-bye until my turn.
Yeah, I kind of... Do I have any response to that? Sadly, no. Okay. In any case, I'm gonna put my commander back in my
exiled,
hand. And as painful as this is, but I kind of want a blocker, I am going to tap 2 for a soul catcher.
Oh. So, DM, if you're not there, that means you don't get a lizard anymore.
I get
right?
no.
Because-
I don't get lizards. I get nothing. Nothing happens until my turn.
Got
Yep.
it.
Yeah. So, okay. There we go. That was
Right.
it for me.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I miss my creatures already.
You had entirely too many.
Okay, says
No, I think
Mr.
you had more than I did.
Lizard.
I have way more. Yeah, no, I've got a sapperling army. I've got 5 sapperlings, 3 lizards. Come on, sapperlings and lizards and beasts, oh my.
I miss playing Galta.
that fucking that not infect, what is it, toxic thing today? The 8/8 trampling with toxic. Yeah.
That's going in Galta for sure, and that is fantastic art for that.
Yeah.
Those Pyrexian gods are just stupid.
Yes, they are.
Power creep has gone to a new level.
Alright.
You're not gonna
Things
tap.
are gonna get ugly. What's that?
You're not gonna tap land, are you?
Yeah, I've got to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Play land for turn. Make it an island, so that's 12. The 3 to the Cabal coffers. And Golos out. This is
Third
I feel like
appearance.
it's third time, yeah.
third appearance. Okay, so that's 9. So I've got 3 left.
And how much damage did you take?
3.
Got it.
Gotta try to get something going on. So
I mean, DM's probably just gonna kill us on our turn.
Well, Dan's got a constant mist. You bought it back, right?
Yeah.
of course I did.
Yeah.
But it's also my Get Rogue deck.
I've got 3 left. Yeah, that's crazy.
Nick, the monobarbs is the only thing keeping us alive, by the way, even though it's killing you.
Yep. Yeah, okay, so I've got 3 mana left from that. I don't want to spend any more life for Golos, so I'm just going to use 2 of it to sacrifice a crew. That leaves me with 1 left. I'll say go.
All right. I'm gonna untap. I know what my top card is. It's not gonna help me. Ugh. I am going to tap 1, 2, 3 in the Soul Ring 4, 5 to bring my commander into play to really force the issue. And I'm going to say go, pass the turn. Took 3 damage.
All right. On tippity tap. I am back. Verdant Force makes a Saproling. Everybody take 2.
So I'm going to die, but before I die,
Evan, the mana barb, essentially when you tap a land for mana, you take a damage.
I'm going to swing and stab before I die, and I'm going to cast Pongify, and I'm going to target your Blazing Archon. Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
Even though we're all dead.
So
You took 2 damage?
well, I was
Oh,
dead.
you took a
anyway.
damage.
I wasn't at 3. I was only at 2. So I was dead on your upkeep.
Oh, all right. Okay, so you're
So-
dead. So
That game-
in response to you dying, you kill my thing.
Yes. I stabbed from the grave. I am dead.
All right. I'm going to draw a card now. Nick is dead. That is a good thing. Let's see if I can make this game end.
That is not good.
The top guy is Cradle for 6, 7, 8, 8. And 1 blue. So we are minus 8 minus 9 minus 3. So I am at 6. I'm going to play Edric, Spymaster of Trest. 2 damage.
Why are you at 6?
What's that?
You said you were at 6?
I have 6 mana left in the pool.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to use 2 of that for rampant growth. So I'm at 4 left in the pool. I will go and get...
And in your pool, oh, it's all green. Never mind.
From the guy's cradle. I will put an island in play, which creates a beast. Everybody take 2.
So Jan's about to die.
I'm hoping.
He's going to die at your turn anyway.
And I'm going to die to creatures, so...
It's game over.
I got to kill him like this because the Constant Mist is never going to let us through.
I mean, I'm just going to call it.
You want to call it, Dan?
Because what happens... Well,
Yeah, that's
unless
fine.
Dan has a way out of it, because he's going to go down to 1.
Dan,
I mean,
you need...
do you have a way to do 1 more to him?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
use the,
with creatures.
I'm gonna use the last in the
Oh,
pool
wait,
and
no.
4 mana to play Kaneo Sentiro, my commander.
Oh, yeah. So...
Yeah,
Dan is-
that'll kill me.
Yep, and that's
Wait,
But-
you
but-
played your
but-
commander before, so it would technically be...
But-
right. 4 mana
hold
plus.
on.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Before I go out, is there will an extra turn help you?
Probably
creature?
not. He's gonna attack me with creatures.
Well, no, because I can save you. I'll play Constant Mists now
Oh, okay.
before I die, and then that'll buy you an extra turn if you think it'll help. If it's a waste
No,
of time,
I
I'll
mean,
do it.
I don't think I could take him out fast
Well,
enough.
she has flyers.
I have a flying creature, and
Yeah.
it only gets bigger when it dies. Like, the biggest I can make it is not enough to kill you. Is the issue.
And the reason I play Kaneo Sentiro of Melitus, we're done here because I can actually just hard cast it, Fierce Guardianship, to counter the Constant Mists. So let's be done.
Yeah.
Dan, Nick, that fucking Monarch Barbs changed everything.
Yes, it did.
There's a way to actually make this work. If you put like Shadow Spear or something on this mana barb, it actually gives me life, right? So I just played it too fast, and it works really well in the deck. I put it out too quick, but it did change the game. Though
Man.
I was
It
starting,
did.
But you can give your enchantment a lifelink.
Well,
It's not my commander. So my commander does the extra 2 damage.
Gotcha.
So
and
when
he
we
gets
get-
all the life for that.
I would get life for it. So
It's-
I would tap land, then I would lose life and lose 1 life in game 2. So I would be gaining a life every time I tap the land. You guys be losing 3.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
the
the heartless lifelink trick, the heartless Hidetsugu.
And as I predicted, I drew 0 of the new cards in this deck tonight.
0 what?
0 of the new cards. I tweaked this deck. The 4 or 5 cards, I guess I'd say. And that was a
I
decently long
love
game. I thought I
Mana
would've gotten one
Burn.
of them.
Yeah, Mana Burn, suck a bagger. NPC, how you feeling?
I
I mean,
can't play another one.
oh, okay, yeah.
Do you want to call it? I've been streaming for like 3 hours too, so
Yeah.
I guess I could play Winota, but
Mm-mm.
yeah, that'll be a fast game. I'll go inside get Porphyros. We'll see who can fishbowl to 0 first. Yeah, let's call it. We will play again. Let me turn off the background music.
Sunday.
Sunday. Monster Truck Rally.
Yep.
I think we're playing with Solid Plasma on Sunday.
Cool.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yep.
And we can talk about doing it in person if you want. He said he would be fine doing it in person too, but we can talk about that.
Yeah, that might be rough. I can
It's fine.
generally do that when we have holidays.
Got it.
But you have done 2 and 2, and
Yeah.
we've done like 1 person streaming. So let's talk about it.
Exactly. And then finally, next Monday night,
Good night, F Nuts. Thank
tune
you for
in
being
for
a
our D&D game.
backer.
Yes. Thanks to F and Nuts and to John if you're around tonight, and to Dragon Gem and to Carrie. Dragon Gem was around earlier when I was doing the OGL stuff. So, all right. Everybody wave good night, and we will see you all on
Good
Sunday,
night,
if not before.
everybody.
And
Hey, everyone.